This is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, and I want to give you an update about what's happening in short sales and foreclosures in the Oklahoma City market. Last Friday we got a new short sale list, and it was the largest I've ever seen in the last 10 years or so. It was more than double any list that I've seen in recent memory, and that is a troubling development if this becomes consistent. Now, we're going to have another list at the end of next week, and I'm very interested to see if that list approaches the size of the one that we just had. If that's the case, then there is a trend line going on here that more homes are going to be going into foreclosure in 2011 than we've seen in a long time, certainly long before the mortgage meltdown started in 2007. And that is going to be a troubling development. Now, Oklahoma is a judicial state, as I've told you before. It can easily be a year or more before your first missed payment to the time that you get to confirmation of sheriff's sale. Another 2 or 3 or 4 months maybe after that before it actually hits the market as a foreclosed property for sale. There's also been moratoriums here in the last couple of years that have even slowed the process down further. Of course, we know about other things about does a lender have the right to foreclose on your property. So I hope the chickens are not coming home to roost, and I'm waiting for that list to come out to see if we have a trend line, because if that's the case, it could affect housing values. But more importantly, I want to relate this to a United States statistic, which is, I've talked to you about before, which is 70% of homeowners do not seek visible means of support in avoiding foreclosure. And we've proven these stats work in Oklahoma just like it does in the bubble states. However, it's gotten worse. The latest statistic is 80% do not seek visible means of avoiding foreclosure. And that is also a troubling statistic, especially if it's coupled with more sheriff sales, with more homes going into foreclosure in the Oklahoma City market. Again, I have to emphasize to you the advantages of doing a short sale over a foreclosure. It keeps the credit from melting down even further from the late pays. It keeps the IRS out of your life in terms of what we call phantom income, because there's a federal law through the end of next year that if you do a successful short sale, they cannot go after you for phantom income. In other words, you take a $100,000 loss on a foreclosure, you owe $100,000 on taxes. That's a problem. A deficiency judgment is a problem. The ability also of getting a home within 2 years as versus 5 to 7 by doing a short sale is another advantage to you, but you need to act, and you need to act early in order to avoid this. Now, my teams are involved in short sales on a regular basis. Excuse me just a minute. I've got my little pup here that wants to be a part of the video, so don't want to start over, and he wants to be here as usually. This is Henri. He wants to help too. But these are the reasons why you should avoid short sale. These are the reasons why you should pursue this as quickly as possible. Now, let me do my standard disclosure, which is required again. We do not charge any upfront fees. That is not legal. That is not ethical. It is a federal fine. We are not a part of the government or hooked into the government in any way. We have no special relationship with the lenders. These are things that have to be disclosed. You can quit doing business with us at any time. Now, we're also going to advise you about other options, not just short sales. But if things get better for you, we want you to know that you can discontinue the services anytime. We also are not here to tell you that you should never talk to your lender. We think that communication is extremely important. We want to do this right. We want to do this ethically. We don't want you to have any past history. We want to do the successful short sale or work out help with you so that you have a better future and that your family has a better future. So again, this may be a worsening problem in Oklahoma City. I'll report on that next Friday to let you know. But if you are a distressed homeowner with a hardship, please contact us. Please let us help you. I'm Joe Pryor, the Virtual Real Estate Team. You can also contact us through our short sale site, avoidforeclosureoklahoma.com, or email me at joe@joepryor.com, JoePryor.com. We're here to help.